In India, according to the statistics and population records, young men and women are majority of the Indian population. But unemployment and underemployment is a very big issue, a grave issue in the country. It is very alarming situation in the country. My dear comrades, the great Soviet leader Joseph Stalin once said that it is difficult to imagine what personal liberty is enjoyed by an unemployed person who goes about hungry and cannot find unemployment. The situation of Indian youth is very pathetic and similar to this. My dear comrades, a huge number of youth in our villages, towns and cities are without employment. This crisis is becoming more and more serious with every passing day. Unemployment in India has reached a historic high in the recent years. According to PLFS, Periodic Labor Force Survey, released by the National Statistical Office, NSO, the unemployment rate in urban areas for person aged above 15 is 7.2% for the period of July to September 2022. In India, the job situation had worsened much before the pandemic crisis. Eminent economist Prabhat Patnaik showed that there are several pointers in this fact. The rate of chronic unemployment in 2018-19 was the highest ever in the last 45 years at 6% compared to the usual 2 to 3%. The per capita real consumption expenditure in rural India, according to the 2017-2018 National Sample Survey, was 9% lower than 2011 to 2012, the previous year of large sample survey. The decrease in the average amount of money people are spending is very unusual for such a large population. The government was so upset by this finding that they decided not to release the survey results. After this, there has not been another national sample survey, so it is clear the government is trying to hide these figures from the country. So, the government has been failed to provide employment, provide proper wage to employed people, youngsters. On the other hand, the government has been trying to hide all data regarding unemployment and underemployment before the common people. Comrades, the government is dreaming of a $5 trillion economy. They are trying to convince everyone that we are reaching there. But in reality, what is increasing every day? It is the number of jobless youth. Narendra Modi government is busy with the business deals with Adani when the youths of our country is searching for jobs in streets. This is not Sabka Vikas. This is just Adani ka saath Adani Ka Vikas, using our tax money. My dear comrades, the union government has completely failed to address the needs of our youth, Indian youth. I wanted to place a resolution in Parliament demanding that the government should bring a law for urban employment. Our last All India conference held in Kolkata. In that All India conference, Democratic Federation of India, All India conference, we had a resolution. We passed a resolution for a urban employment guarantee bill. We discussed and we designed it. In this light of that resolution, I wanted to place a resolution in Parliament demanding that the government should bring a law for urban employment. It was listed for yesterday, just yesterday. But yesterday, myself and many other opposition MPs were detained because we protested demanding for JPZ on the Adani scam. Since I did not get the opportunity to present this resolution in the Parliament, I am now presenting here in Vijayawada before you that resolution. Here is the text of the resolution that I prepared. A large number of youth in our country are unemployed, and the problem is becoming more and more serious with every passing day. In recent years, unemployment in India has increased substantially. The job situation in the country had worsened much before the pandemic crisis set in. The country had jobless growth even during the years when economic growth was high. But in the recent years, even the absolute number of employed people has fallen. As per the 16th Periodic Labour Force Survey, PLFS, I already mentioned, report released by the National Statistical Office, NSO, the unemployment rate in urban areas for persons aged 15 and above was 7.6% in April-June 2022 and 7.2% in July-September 2022. As per the report, the unemployment rate among females, so many female comrades are here. As per this report, the unemployment rate among females, especially aged 15 years and above in urban areas, was 9.4% in July-September 2022. And among males, the unemployment rate in urban area was 6.6%. The Honorable Supreme Court, in its judgment in the case of Olga Tellis versus Olga Tellis and others versus Bombay Municipal Corporation and others, had recognized that right to work is inherited in Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which guarantees the right to life as a fundamental right. Hence, the state has a responsibility towards its citizens to guarantee them employment. The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MG Manrega, is a watered down version of the drafts of the law that preceded it. So the government must bring about legislation for the setting up an urban employment guarantee scheme, which should take into account complexities such as the problems of the educated, unemployed, and those who migrant laborers. Since the types of employment that the educated would demand may differ from the kind of casual manual work that has been made available as part of Manrega. Include all cities, including the larger ones with more than 1 million population, which would benefit from the public infrastructure that can be built under the urban employment guarantee program. Address the issue of migration, which would require a complete overhaul of economic policy, including agrarian sector, and accord preferential treatment for development of smaller cities and towns. Provide for expansion of the public education and public health care. My dear comrades, from Democratic Federation of India Central Executive Committee, I want to extend solidarity greetings to dyfi Andhra State Committee for organizing this seminar on unemployment. As we know that, we would like to blame not only the Narendra Modi government, but we would like to we have to blame the Andhra Pradesh state government also. I would like to expect our state comrades may be mentioned regarding the issue of state government. So, my point is very clear. The right to employment and right to minimum wage is a fundamental right, and it is a part of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. So, the Democratic Federation of India, dyfi, has been trying to mobilize all kind of youth, irrespective of politics, irrespective of caste, religion, creed. See, this is a common issue. We have to mobilize the youth against unemployment. We have to mobilize against the government demanding continuously for employment and for minimum wages. So this is a continuous strike. The upcoming days, especially a particular day, April 5th, a country would be witness a large number of gathering of Kisan and Mazdoor in Delhi. We are expecting for the April 5th. So, Kisans in the street, all laborers in the street. We, Democratic Federation of India, we should uphold the flag for the employment. We should uphold the slogan of the employment, and we should continue the fight for the employment and against the underemployment and unemployment. So, once again, on behalf of Democratic Federation of India Central Executive Committee, I want to extend revolutionary greetings to dyfi Andhra Pradesh State Committee for organizing this seminar on unemployment. The Modi government has been an utter failure in addressing the issue of unemployment. Instead, they are trying to divide the youth of the country on the basis of religion and caste. We, Democratic Youth Federation of India, this is want to unite the youth on the question of unemployment. They are trying to divide us. They have been using the card of divisive politics. They are using the weapon of Hindutva. But dyfi want to unite the youth on the question of unemployment, irrespective of religion, irrespective of politics, irrespective of caste, creed. That is our motto. A seminar like this is very important of these times. This is the need of the hour. We should take this message to all the youth of Andhra and all youth of India. So, you should conduct a restless campaign among the younger youth of Andhra Pradesh and mobilize them for employment. So, future is awaits, no doubt. Future is awaits. I would like to convey my sincere greetings to all of you. I know very well you are fighting here very hardly. Very hardly. So you should keep this kind of enthusiasm, and you please mobilize all of the youth in your state. Job for all, education for all. Imgulab Sindabad. I would like to inaugurate this seminar, and I would like to conclude my small words now here. Imgulab Sindabad. Let's salute you all.